So I know we worked on doing some tags the last time, and this is what we ended up with. I did add a few more details to them. That and a journaling card. I think they're two journaling cards actually in one tag. Just so happened that that's how it ended up being. And of course I forget my little whatchamacallit, my stapler back in the living room yet again. I think what I'm going to do with this one is try to figure out how it should look. My daughter went off and my 5-year-old actually did this, so it's, I think it's cute, this paper that she made. So, I'm gonna try getting all this paper cut up, and this way we can put it in here as like a little paper pad type thing. That's my goal. I just gotta think of where I put this, which is underneath everything. But my daughter was playing with markers a lot, and I figured, okay, we'll have her spray it. Well, she decided that she wanted to use it as a backdrop to her painting, her little, well, I had her coffee dyeing paint, is what I called it, coffee painting for her. So she thought she was coffee painting, which makes sense. And yes, I'm just cutting it out. I'm hoping cutting it out works. It kind of looks like eco dye a little bit. This cool little thing that she did. But I don't know. All I know is I had her doing it just for fun one day because I didn't want her driving me nuts that day, basically. Ooh, that really did not cut very well at all. I didn't like that. I don't like how that looks. That's okay. Isn't that big of a deal. Just try cutting these as straight as I possibly can. It's amazing how a little bit of permanent marker can change how everything looks. think I'm just going to try washi taping this. It's probably not going to work very well, but that's okay. I'm not looking for perfection at the moment because I'll be getting the rest of this, or putting it more down with a stapler. Just a little something for right now so I can see how it looks. And then when I'm done, I'll probably staple it down later, all of it together. And set it right down on here. I'm probably just gonna take another little bit of washi tape and stick it down when I'm done. And yeah, I did purposely kind of leave it uneven. I think that looks cute though. So, and we might as well stick these in where we want them to while we're at it, right? Kind of like this tall one right there. Not that one. Kind of like that little Clifford right there. And this one, I'm not sure where I want to stick it. I think I want to stick it here. Then I'll find a bigger piece to stick up there for later, but just for right now. I'll probably reorganize it 6 or 7 times, but that's okay. I'm not a perfectionist. No means I just try to put a little bit of something in these. Yeah, I'm just ripping again. Just add a little bit more background to his head, I think. There we go. Not sure how I like this one, but I think I do. The way it is. Distress everything and then glue it down. And make sure I distress both sides with this one, just because it's going to be this way. When it comes down to journaling, it'll be much easier to deal with. But no, it's kind of nice being able to do this early instead of so much later, because the girls are at Grandpa's house today. Bella was so excited about going to Grandpa's. It's all she could talk about. And my mouth feels a little better than it did yesterday. It's only one day at a time when it comes down to them surgeries, because you never know how it's going to make you feel the next day. I mean, this morning it was pretty But I think that was from telling the kids they had to clean their room, which they did not do, but at least they took the stuff that was in the dining room out of the dining room. They like to stockpile in rooms. I'm gonna try rearranging the room later on tonight, but I'm not too sure how I'm gonna do it just yet, so I'm kind of just trying to take my time figuring that all out. I'm just doing this to add a little bit more definition to it. Just at the top and the bottom. Stick this in between for a little bit. Create this one. Yeah, I like that idea. Just want to make sure it's pretty even. And I just got into the TV series on Hulu that's The Runaways. I used to watch it when I was a kid, or not watch it, read the books when I was a teenager, and it's so different than the books, but again, I haven't read the book since I was a teenager, which was over 10 years ago, so that looks cute. Don't you think? That and then a nice plain background. Well, I try to use all my its and bits of my little whatchamacallit, my file folders. If I'm going to use or cut up any bit of it, I might as well use the bits that are cut up to remake stuff, to make things look a little cooler, I guess. Just adding a little bit more definition again to it. Distress again. Kind of want to dirty up this paper a little bit, maybe. Just muddy it up. I know that looks weird, me muddying up a piece of paper, but I kind of wanted it muddied up so when I go to stick this down, it's going to look cute. Because then I can take another piece and we get a bit smaller of a piece. Stick that one up there. This one. I might need, or I'm not going to distress it as much. Just add a little something. I like it, but no, I don't love it. I like that one. Then I'm going to just distress this part a little bit, just to bring it out. And I do use ground espresso. I know it's a bit darker, but that's what I was able to get, so it's kind of like one of them. It's a mini one, distress ink, instead of a full thing of distress inks. So I kind of taking what I get when I can. And this puppy is from Oliver and Company, actually. So, looks kind of cute. I'm kind of going by trying to, again, just use up some of these papers and use some of my daughter's cool stuff that she needs. I mean, how great is it when you have a 5-year-old who wants to create with you, right? So I have her do little tiny craft activities with me, and she just has a heyday doing them. So let's see if I can find another cute thing to use. Kind of too. Kind of like this one. I don't mind having to cut it off. I do want to do some more. Oops. And again, I'm just distressing this. Wasn't really too sure what to say there. I do have 2 interviews next week. I mean, there ain't a lot going on in my life right now to talk about. I mean, normally I do have a lot going on, and then all of a sudden, lately, it's been kind of like slow. I mean, I took the kids camping, and we saw my Aunt Teresa, and for my grandmother's birthday. But other than that, I mean, things have been kind of relaxed at home. There ain't a whole lot of stuff going on, which I like personally. When I can just sit in my craft area in my bedroom and just craft away and not think about other people or anything else, just craft. Crafting, crafting, crafting. I mean, it makes my life a little, I mean, I am going to be adding stuff to my Etsy shop, which is My Hope's Craft Shop, or My Hope Craft Shop. And then I also have a vintage shop that I started on there, that's My Hope Treasures. I figured do my more vintagey items. My mom's significant other has his parents who recently died, and they're struggling with getting rid of stuff and keeps on handing me stuff. So I kind of am just letting it be, but also trying to take the stuff they're giving me and make something of it, do something with it, rather than letting it sit. There we go. Now talk about making a few more tags. We just made 3. One with 101 Dalmatians, another one with one of the main characters on Oliver and Company, and the poofy dog that's in Oliver Company. I don't remember her name. It's been such a long time since I watched that movie. Make another one. Journaling card / card that I just fold up and use for my ribbon. Or not ribbon, my fabric that I cut up with some of the vintage fabric that I got from that same lady. I'm just having a real struggle with this one. That one must be too wide. Let's try this one. Stick that one in there, I guess. Stick this one in here. I think we're done with tags for in here. Yeah, I think I'm done doing tags in this. I think I filled her up enough and everything. Now the last bits and pieces I can go off and just glue or do at the end. I'm just going to glue this back on, and we can say we're all done with our altered folder, file folder portion of this. I really don't like the smell of Fabri-Tac. Like, I'm normally a person who can handle a lot of smells, but the Fabri-Tac smell I can't stand. I'm also not a person who likes nail polish smell to things. So that'd probably be why I don't really like the smell of this Fabri-Tac. But I do like how this looks overall. Lots and lots of journaling space for whomever buys this. Because I'm definitely not keeping it for myself, even though I am a puppy person. I love dogs. But this I did not plan on being mine. Where are my... I had an idea for this, and now I'm wondering where it went. So, I folded up a bunch of bits. I'm wondering where they went. Oh, I see one. Okay. So I know most of the time you scrapbook it and everything else, but I kind of like it how plain it is as it is, and just folding up these soft covers. And I got 2 of them. And I kind of just, again, I like how it does that, but this part I kind of need to cover. So maybe I'll collage a little bit on this one. I don't know. But I was thinking these little folder things, portfolio things, I'm just going to stick right in here. And whoever gets it can do whatever they want with it, because I made this cute little pocket when I made the cover. I had a certain amount of fabric left, and I didn't really want to waste it, and I thought it'd be a cool idea just to make that. Oh, so that's what I did. But